Testing, testing. Okay. I forgot to update the display. And that is 58 and 93. Okay, today I'll continue where I left off yesterday. So I'll be putting in the monster camps in the coastal region in the second part. So let's boot that up. And here I am. What's happening? Okay, I think I removed my test room. Why can't I zoom in more? Okay, that's weird. It doesn't matter. Okay, here we are. Actually, starts here. Okay, we have robbers here, so that's good. Spiders. So I would need something here. This is a depression. So what could fit there? Let's see. So I have zombies, skeletons, kobolds, and bears. And the robbers again, but let's actually I think I want spiders down here. Maybe not as much as usual, so just a few little. Let me turn on the boundaries. Maybe just a few in each of these patches. Yeah. That's what I'll do. So let's place some cocoons. Maybe just three here, 3 there. And yeah, 3 over here. And maybe here. I think that's enough. So then the webs. I always place a web near a cocoon so that I have the same scenario in all these spider nests. And I don't want too many of these because they slow down the player. So let's paint some spider webs on the ground. It's a bit unfortunate that this is stone, so it has the same color as the spider webs. The floor, I mean, but that's okay. And over here. All right, and then some actual spiders. Maybe also 3. So they are protecting the cocoons. 1 here. Yeah, two is enough here. And I think this will throw an error. But yeah, that's pretty... I like that. If you see that there's grass here or moss, and I don't have that often in this region, so it's a bit more damp. And I think spiders fit that pretty well. Okay, let's look up here. Let me actually go to the old region and see how many camps there are in these rectangles. And it looks like there are 2 or 3. They're pretty small. In the cyan one. So let's do that down here as well. I have robbers down here, and yeah, I'll fill the top in here with just stray monsters, no camps. I have a large spider temple. And I could place something here. So let's put some kobolds down here. Where are they? There they are. Put 3 kobolds down here, and usually they have a dirt ground in their camps. So let's add that, and some poles. They have sticks in the ground to block the way, and I've actually been thinking about if they shouldn't be able to pick those, what are basically spears stuck in the ground, pick them up and throw them at the player. So that would be a fun addition. If the player has the chance to stop that, of course. I mean, the player could just destroy the pole, even with a bow shot. Okay. Let's look in this rectangle. So I have the spiders down there, the robbers up there, the skeletons up to the east. So I think that's fine. I can fill that in. Let's look here. This certainly needs something. Maybe what do we have? So we have skeletons in the north, and down here is nothing. And we have skeletons to the east. So definitely not skeletons. so that leaves zombies or kobolds. And there's a village. Okay, the village is further down there, which it will be full of zombies. So let's just put kobolds in here. Two or three per patch. Maybe one outside. This is a bit cramped, but yeah, one down here. Let's put one down there. And the poles. And yeah, I'd like to put them where they actually block the way. And yeah, that should be enough. The dirt ground, let's turn that into dirt. Actually, let's turn off the objects and make this all a dirt ground. Like this. Objects on. Yeah, that's better. And maybe down here as well. Okay. Good. Next one. So where is the boundary? I think it's here. Yeah. So in this rectangle, okay, have some zombies up there. Let's put some around this house. And yeah, let's do that first. It's pretty straightforward. Just need the zombies. This is a giant patch. Should maybe break that up. Okay. And then some remains. And yeah, I should sort this list alphabetically. Okay. And then here, what do I have? I have crabs, I have the zombies over here, so let's add skeletons. Where are they? Yeah. like that. And skeletons have also a prop, and that's piles of bones. So let's place some around here. Yeah. And that should be fine. Okay, this is the part 1 region. There's a river right here divides the two areas. So let's actually move back to the west and start there. See if I have everything. Okay, that's actually what I was looking at. Okay, I didn't do this rectangle. So I maybe yeah, I think I'll add spiders here and maybe a cobalt camp up here, and I should actually build a bridge over there. Okay, so let's add the spiders first and then build the bridge. One, two, three, and then down here. This is a dead end actually, and I should connect these two as well. Okay. And how do I do that? So I can pull a bridge down here and then, yeah, let's move this down. This as well. And let's build the bridge. Just like yesterday. And that connects. So let's continue with these spiders. This time the floor should contrast quite nicely. And it does. And here come the spiders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's actually extend this with one cocoon over there. Like that. And that should be enough. Okay, now for this plateau right here. So I want a bridge over here to connect what is a huge what would be a huge diversion getting from here over there. So let's give the path algorithm some slack. So yeah, there's a boundary right there, so probably not there, but here and over there. Like this and like this. And now I have the bridge, but this plateau right here isn't connected to anything. So let's do that by bringing this down. And I should make this lighter. Well, probably. And then just make it brown at the edges so it contrasts a bit better what's underneath. Okay, let's clean up the mess. And this obviously doesn't connect, so this needs to be raised up. That's better. So here I put steps here. Make this a boundary, and then I need a marker here somewhere. And if I look at the top right, it now says area 74, and that's exactly what I want. If I look at the boundaries, it says it links these two patches, so that works as well. So now I can place some kobolds here. So I have the zombies over here that I just placed. I have the spiders down there, and I mean the area is pretty small right here, so that's not enough. And I would probably want this to extend down, so let's make the kobold camp have 2 levels. Okay, let's plop down kobolds. And yeah, why not 3 levels? Why not? Okay. Let's put down the poles. And make the ground brown. Okay, that's actually almost back where it was, but that's okay. I'm thinking about giving the cobalt camps a campfire. But let's keep that out for now. Because I'd have to update all the camps. Okay, let's look at this. Again, I have spiders, I have zombies, and I have kobolds, so that's good. And let's see here. There's a zombie camp right there. And not much else. So let's plop down skeletons. Okay, that was stupid. Put them right on the entrance. Okay. They need bone piles. Something like that. And that should be good. All right. Let's go back to the start. And one down. Let's this up. So that the entrance works. And I'll probably place skeletons here. Yeah. Let's just go with that. And down here, and up here, and up here. And here as well. This whole valley. Right? Bones and bones. Not sure if I'm allowed to place them on the boundaries, but that's okay. The test will tell me. Okay. Down here. It looks like a cool place for a cobalt camp. So let's make that. around this hole there in the ground. And maybe even over here. Okay. Next rectangle. Okay, I have spiders there. I can, this is a house, so there'll be zombies. In the vicinity, and zombies have the remains. I can't place too many of these because they actually drop loot. Okay. Next one. Okay, we have the kobolds up there. And the question is, yeah, probably skeletons right here. Looks like a skeleton temple to me. And also because down there is the village. So let's do that. And all the other stray monsters like jackals and the crabs, I'll place them separately in a separate pass. So they will fill in the voids, basically. Okay, bones. That looks okay. And then let's put actually let's remove this here. That's just a remnant from previous iteration of the map. So maybe put some kobolds here, just 2 or 3. I think that would be a good idea. I don't really like that it's so narrow here, so let's put the kobold actually in there. Okay, let's make this dirt. Oops, don't place objects. Let's remove this. Okay, that should work. Put them here and give them their sticks. All right. I need something here. Wait, do I? Yeah, probably. Yeah, let's turn this into a hut and put down some zombies. Um, 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 um. And this opens in this direction. Barely. Let's move this boundary over here. Then I can move the entrance. Hey Ethan, how's it going? How's it going? And then I can put some zombies here. Zombie. Yeah. And that's almost enough. Yeah, just one more. And then the remains. One here, one there. All right. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. So I have kobolds to the north. Here I'll place zombies. Doing good. How are you? I'm fine. I'm a bit sleepy again because I don't sleep well. Haven't slept well the last couple of nights. Don't know why actually, but other than that, everything's fine. And I'm putting down the monsters for the region. This is zombies. Should be okay. Not gonna ask if you had coffee. I already know the answer. Yeah. That's the first thing I do when I wake up. I turn on the coffee machine. Remains. One here, one there, one there. Okay. What about here? kind of looks like skeletons to me. And there's not much around, so let's just do that. One down here, down there, there, there. And bones and bones. Bones and bones. It's actually a nice little place here. Okay. What about here? This looks kind of weird. Should probably be water down there. That's better. I haven't touched my coffee machine in a while. I've recently bought a mocha, and my Italian friend has taught me how to use it properly. Really strong coffee followed by the usual can of Monster an hour later. Oh my god. That would kill me, probably. That would actually kill me. Actually, I don't think I ever had mocha. Wait. Probably somewhere. But it must have been a long time ago. Hey Squint, how's it going? Nice to see you. My tolerance is really high, and if it's late and I haven't finished my can of Monster, I'll go to bed with it. Finish it off in bed when I'm still awake. Oh my god. Okay, that's actually crazy. Why isn't this connected, actually? Oh god. Okay, this is not good. Let's go on a tangent and connect all these. Oh god. Can I move this down? Yeah, I can, okay. And then let's move this down. Bring this over. Okay, good. So still bring in the millions? Yeah, totally. I'm a quadruple billionaire by now. It's moving so fast. How do I connect that? Why does this look so bad? Okay, that's worse. Damn, I can't drink a cup of tea after 6 p.m. without ruining my night's sleep. That's actually... Wait, could that be why I have trouble sleeping? That may actually be it. Yeah, I suspect I'm the same. What do I do? I think I'll make this a proper island. Let's just connect it. Let's connect this and then plop down the bridge. Okay. Same problems over here. Except it's worse because there's an elevation change. Yeah, I can't solve that right now. Same here. But there's a lake, so that's actually the end of it. So it's just this river. That's problematic. And yeah, I can connect these temples underground. So it should be fine. But this is super ugly. Okay, that's better. Good, where were I? I think here. Let me see. Nope. Definitely wasn't. Was I? I know I placed the zombies, but... Okay, let me go into this mode. Okay, I placed the kobolds and then I went over here. Placed the zombies and the skeletons. Okay, let's put down kobolds right here. Kobold camp. Okay, that may be a bit much. That's better. Um, okay. And why is this not flagged? This is a dead end. And it should show up in the path test. Maybe I removed that test. Well, let's just remove it. Okay. Okay, otherwise this is pretty well served. So let's go back. And one down. Cobalt's up there. So maybe let's put down some spiders in here. Well, I should actually... It doesn't matter. Okay. Something like that. That should be enough. Now for this. I'm actually not quite sure if I... Yeah, this can't stay a hut, so... It'll turn into a temple. Okay. That means... Well, that doesn't mean... Well, it means not... zombies are not the only option for this. So probably... Probably... What do we have? Nothing. Okay, there's the edge. Let's use cobalt. Yeah, with all this dirt around here, should be cobalt. Let's make this look like a temple. Okay. make it dirt mostly. Okay. Let's turn on the objects again, and yeah, that looks like a large cobalt camp to me. So let's put down a lot of them. And let's block everything off. And foreshadow a bit. Like that. What's the sets like now with the wish list and normal purchases? Here they are. There they are. Oh, okay, that doesn't work. Yeah, that's better. Okay, I'd say that's pretty cool. This is the start of the village, which will be pretty simple. This is all just zombies. Or I could, of course, also, well, skeletons wouldn't fit that well. And I just placed a lot of kobolds over there, so let's just keep with the zombies. Let's fill this place with zombies. Oh, there's also a temple down there. That'll probably get skeletons. Oh, and a temple complex over there as well. Dude, this part of the coast is actually giant. Okay. Let me look. I mean, that should be enough. Let's plop down some remains. One down. One there. One there. There. Yeah, that's not going to work. The entrance to that house. It's just badly... bad topology. But that's okay. One here. Yeah, I think that's enough. Should I make the zombies come out of this temple and into the town? Otherwise, should there be more zombies here? But I don't think so, actually. Maybe I'll just leave this empty for a change. This temple, the above ground portion of this temple, could be pretty eerie. There's nothing there. Let's just try it. Okay, another hut. That means zombies and remains. And I still don't know what these are supposed to be. But there's nothing underneath. I have no idea. Okay. So here's another hut. So actually, this looks more like a skeleton place to me. So let's put down skeletons. Yeah. Let me get my phone real quick. Kommt ja um 5 oder was? Okay, gut. Ja, ich bin gerade mal beim Fliegen. Ja, bis dann. Ciao, ciao. Okay, just my mom. All right. Looks good. Yeah, I can fill this in. Was she asking how to complete your game? Yeah, she's stuck at level 2 and calls me all the time and wants to know the cheat codes. And yeah, doesn't believe me that there aren't any. That's basically it. Okay, this is the bottom of the region. I tell her it's square, square, triangle, X square. It's a god mode. Actually, it would actually be fun to have something like that. I always remember in the growing up, I had an SNES, and there was a game called Super Soccer, and there was a code entry menu where you had was basically I think it was a penalty kick scenario, and you had to input the directions on the bottom. But it was like 8 or 12 of them, so you had to push the direction, press OK, and you had this insane code at the bottom with just arrows. I always think of that when I think of the key combinations. But I think the most famous one is is it Street Fighter? Not sure actually. Missed the old days when games used to have those cheats. Yeah. Also just the unlock codes. I remember there was Aladdin for the SNES where you had 4 portraits of the characters of the game, and if you put in the right combination, you jumped to that level. So that's also pretty cool. Okay, temple right here. Probably cobalts. Probably cobalts. And poles. Yeah, and I have to remember to make the path test again after this. Because I probably placed a lot of these things wrong. Too near to a boundary or something like that. Okay, let's make this all dirt. That looks good. Okay. I should put something down here. I'm not sure what. Probably an NPC. Okay, there's the zombie village. Let's put spiders over here. All over this place. What is that zombie doing here? Okay. Something like that. And the spiders themselves. Okay. And then more more down here, maybe. Yeah, just skeletons. A stretch of skeletons. Yeah, those are not spiders. Don't have to put the bone piles next to the skeletons. They should kind of block the path. Okay, that zombie can go. Okay. 4 skeletons in one patch is a bit much. I think that's okay. Yep. Okay, so there's the next temple complex. What do I plop down here? Maybe just skeletons, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe not that many. Something like that. Okay. Holy moly, this is a lot of terrain. Good, let me do the path test and fix all the problems. Okay, it's running. No, path 956. What? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's test this again. Test, okay. Awesome. Let me see. So for filler, or it's not really filler, but to stretch the spaces, but to fill the spaces between the camps, I have the jackals, the crabs, and snakes. Yeah. Let's put the snakes maybe in the northern region, or but yeah, but snakes are pretty annoying. So let's put the jackal in the upper regions, where it's a bit more greener, kind of. Okay. Let's plop some down here. Oh, there's, yeah, this is missing zombies. So let's not forget those. Oops. Thing is, I do want some of the patches to be empty, so it's not too exhausting. So let's just, yeah, put them down sometimes. Here's also a hut that I not placed zombies for. Why didn't I do that? Here's another one. Okay, actually, yeah, let's look for huts that I forgot. And let's give this better textures. Come on. Okay, it's better. Zombies. That's enough. Okay, let's see. Where am I? Okay, there's no hut over here. There's this one that it just did. But here's another one. Yeah, so let's just plop down to zombies. There's a hut, but I have that one. They're pretty hard to see. This is old region stuff. There's a hut in the north, but I don't see another one. Yeah. Don't see one here either. There's a big one. There's one. But I have that. Don't think there's any here. Here's a big one, but I have that. There's one down there, but that's covered in spiders. And then here, yeah, there's the village. There's one there, but I have that. There's one there. Yeah, that's actually it. Okay. Let's go back up. And back to the jackals. So it's pretty hard to see, but if you squint your eyes, you see the cyan colors, all the entities. So I want to place the jackals where there are none. So maybe, yeah, let's move that one over there. And then maybe one here. Okay, there's not much going on here. And here. And yeah, let's move east first. Okay, let's use the crabs for the rest. Okay, this is pretty full. Well, actually, I could put the crabs in this all over this temple. Okay. Good, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I need more monster types. Or more versatile monsters. But yeah, that's on the to-do list. Wait, have I? Okay, that's pretty empty here. Well, not anymore. Okay. Good. That concludes, kind of, hopefully, mostly, the entity placement in the overworld. I still have to do some dungeons and furnish the huts. I still have what I have today and tomorrow to do that. And then I'll release the update with this new region on Friday. And I've been busy working on the game concept. And yeah, so the video or the stream I did was mostly top-down design stuff. But I'm switching to bottom-up for a while. And hope that I can find features faster. So what I did is I wrote all the objects in the game on cards and all the player moves as well. And the idea is, so there's, for example, there's explore, there's, great, give me the generic ones. There's eat, I'm sorry, eat, drop, drink, barricade, gain experience. All the verbs are here, and then all the objects in the game. That is the foam of the spiders, that is the pike, that is the leather charm. And if I take, well, I could go in any direction, but if I take all the verbs, let's say I take drop, and then I go through all the objects with the drop verb and look for connections. So, for example, underground river with drop drop is actually the dropping items on the floor. So underground river and drop could mean, hey, what happens if you drop an item into the water? Or maybe there's a pond underground where you can drop items into. So this is basically a multiplier that helps me connect the items in the game more, give them more usability, basically. So yeah, I'm going through that and still keeping in mind all the goals all the ideas I described in the game idea stream. But yeah, that's basically what I'll do today. And then next week I'll probably just work on gameplay and yeah, not work on the third part for another week. Okay, But that's it for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it very much. Thank you for all the support. And I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, same time. All right, guys. Appreciate ya. But till then, see ya.